greasy little face up next to the radio. And welcome. Hey, my name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Always appreciate it. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is here as well.
What up?
Live from Midtown Manhattan. I got a lot of messages yesterday on the allergy thing.
Allergy.
That people, we were talking about allergies, and I said there's got to be a way to kind of, well, my question was, or do they go? And people were like, you got to get Mary hip to these microdosing programs that they're doing for people with allergies.
Like mushrooms?
No, like these treatments that give you microdoses of your allergy over a long time to build up tolerance.
That's crazy.
Probably not cheap either, but still, nevertheless. Because isn't that how they said kids developed, or kids that ate a lot of peanuts and they were kids didn't develop peanut allergies or something? I don't know.
Eating peanut butter? Well, like the whole joke that I was referring to yesterday is Polk's got a bit about how his dad would just like basically do that, just like put a little bit of, he's like, that's what we got. That's what the kid's going to eat. Just don't put that much peanut butter on there. And so he just put a little bit of peanut butter on there. And he said his dad basically bullied the allergy out of him.
Yeah, right. Well, like my son has a peanut allergy. And so obviously we got to keep an eye on that. But like my niece, my youngest brother's daughter, my niece, she's like 13, 14 years old. She's allergic to everything. So when she was little, like no egg, no milk, no, they had to check. I mean, for parents who are aware of this or have kids with allergies, light or severe, where you've got to like laser focus on every possible ingredient that's in something. And somebody, I think it was Gwen this morning, sent me a photo of some foods that they're considering banning over, I think, food coloring. There's a lot of things over in the UK and other parts of the world that we take for granted, snacks and such, but you can't get them, at least not in their original form, because these other countries have banned certain food dyes, like, red DNC6 or whatever it is. And so they do these things on the news where they're like, everyday snacks are facing a ban. I'm like, America is never going to go for this. You think people over here are going to stand for a Flamin' Hot Cheetos ban? Nobody's over food dyes? No way. I mean, they're like, well, Gatorade has got all this stuff in it, and it's linked to cancer and food dyes and all that. I'm like, yeah, people know that going in. And even if they don't know going in, it certainly doesn't seem like people care. Because there's crap in everything now. Even if you're trying to eat really, really healthy, you don't know what that thing was sprayed with in Ecuador or, whatever they have to put on it to get it over here. I'm eating my blueberries and I look at the thing, Producto de Chile. I'm like, wow. And when you sit and think about it, we're so used to whatever food you can conceive of in this country, you can find it. You can go and find it. Anybody who's traveled overseas or gone to Europe or other parts of the world, when you go into a grocery store, it's not a Walmart. It's like a grocery store, right? Maybe they have a couple kinds of crackers. Maybe they've got some, over here, you can, whatever your little heart desires, you can go to a store and find it. But, I'm looking at my Chilean blueberries. I'm like, they had to put this on a thing and get it over here and make sure it doesn't spoil. And it's, so it is pretty wild. But anyway, a lot of people messaged me and said, hey, if Mary really misses, and again, I don't know if you even miss it.
I love
you have a shellfish
shrimp.
allergy.
Yeah,
and they were like,
I love shrimp.
She should look into these exposure therapy microdosing.
I don't miss it that much.
Okay.
I mean, what would be nice? It would be nice to not have to worry about it when I go places.
It might be worth it just for
like,
that, yeah.
Cross-contamination and stuff like that, because I kind of just avoid seafood places altogether. Because I'm not going to go to... Because I can have salmon, finfish, they're called. Anything, finfish I can have.
I thought you said thin fish.
I did too.
Fin.
F-I-N. Yeah, like the end of a French movie.
Thin. Like
T-H-I-N.
Like some skinny-ass fish I can have, but
no.
Not them thick
fin
boys.
Fish
That's why those fish's voices, Bill, sound so different.
Yes. because they're thin. No,
Right.
I can have fin fish. But I still avoid like nice seafood restaurants because I'm like, I'm not gonna go here and be like, hi, I'm allergic to half your menu. And most places are cool about it, but it would be nice not to worry. Or it's like, oh, if I forget to say something and I'm like, damn it, like then I'm always nervous eating it, because I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell him, but hopefully it wasn't cooked on the same surface. We'll find out.
Yeah. I don't want to puff up like that fish.
So that would be probably the only, like a peace of mind kind of thing.
Alan, tell Mary to find locally made honey. Since it's made from local flowers, it's a great way to build your tolerance to the allergens. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm merely repeating a text.
I've heard that a lot, yeah.
But that's for like pollen. That's for like if
if
your
you have a
eyes get
ragweed,
puffy,
yeah, right.
And your throat is itchy. That's not like local honey isn't going to make you non-allergic to shellfish.
Yeah.
Or peanuts. Oh, I had local honey and reversed my, strawberry allergy. Like, that's not.
Yeah. Oh, local honey is opening that Dave Matthews Band tour, I think. It's a big break for baby. I got my allergens. Alan, I was at the Kroger in Toledo. Avocados, $1.88 a piece.
Dang.
And sriracha is finally making a comeback. Yeah, for a while there was a sriracha shortage, and now all of a sudden it's just there. Like I bought a new huge thing of sriracha last week from the grocery store. I was like, wow, for a while you couldn't find this anywhere.
Yeah.
And now it seems to be over. It's fine.
Brian loves sriracha, and he's been buying like the off-brand sriracha mayo is like the closest thing he could find.
Is it called Sriracha? And it's got a little cartoon of a guy on there?
It's like, what's it? Where's that from? What's country?
Korea?
Is it like, it says like Korean chili spicy mayo? Like, so, you know what I mean? Like it's real generic.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, it's like Thailand. It's it's
whatever.
Asian. Yeah. Some grocery store chains try to trick you, though. Because sriracha in a lot of places is in with the condiments. You'll find it with the mustards and the ketchups and whatever. But some places, they put it in the Asian food section. They've dedicated one full aisle to every foreign culinary delight there is. So they're like, that's the foreign foods aisle. So it's like Mexican. And so they try to trick you. But I turned a corner on sriracha, and I don't know how or when it happened because it used to be way too hot for me. And then all of a sudden, I put it on everything. So I don't know what happened. Maybe
you built up a tolerance.
I did. Maybe except I wasn't having it because it was so hot. But maybe
you're having other things that were kind of hot.
Yeah.
And also,
I love hot food. I love Thai food. I love hot food. Maybe having that one chip challenge. Maybe that, I already have a pretty strong constitution, but maybe that did something to me. Maybe I got superpowers from that chip. Mary, did you get superpowers from that chip?
I did not get superpowers.
Or just a lot of diarrhea?
But I will say this, that since eating that, I don't know if it's related, but since eating that one chip challenge, I have upped my salt on food. Nothing tastes salty enough. Like when I'm cooking, even if it's the same amount that I would normally use, I'm like, this doesn't taste like it has any flavor to me. And I even asked Brian, like when I was cooking the one time I was home, and I was like, does this taste salty to you? Like, I feel like this has absolutely no flavor. And I was like, I think I might have just burnt off all of my taste buds.
Huh. Maybe you're drinking too much water. Are you drinking a lot of water?
No, I actually bought a Gatorade today because I felt like I was dehydrated.
Oh, okay. Maybe your sodium levels were really low and you're like really just hankering for salt. See, I never salt anything. I don't even know where the salt is in our house. I never put salt on anything. It doesn't even occur to me.
Most things are already salty enough.
I disagree.
Well, to Mary's point, I see people who go for when I was growing up, people would reach for the salt before they even took a bite. They would just reflexively salt their food. So I don't know if maybe I don't know what that is, but I don't need all that salt. Because the next thing you know, your ankles are all swollen up.
That's all right.
All right.
I'll deal with swollen ankles if my food tastes better.
Alan, the sriracha is not the same now. It's different peppers. It's not nearly as spicy. Oh, they're double tricking you. Oh. They're putting it in the Asian aisle, and they're making it with ketchup. I see what they're doing now. All right, well, there you go. We've covered a lot there. But I got a lot of messages. Tell Mary she can have all the shrimp she wants after a while. She can build up a tolerance to her allergies. The audience looking out for your well-being. It's a nice thing. I've got a break here.
you.
I have another $1,000 for you at 2:30. That's when you get those keywords from the Buzzard bookie, about 30 past the hour. A grand could go right in your pocket. So we'll do that coming up. Want to text me for anything else throughout the show? You can do that. 35192.